Hi, John, it's Allison, and I watched your video and I enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing, and I felt like I noticed a lot of the same things you did in the videos that you mentioned, especially the repeating back to the client or like the reflective listening and repeating back how they were interpreting the client to feel. And in the brainstorming video, how the counselor restated the goals at the end of the session, and you noted that as well. And I thought that that was a good skill that he showed that the other ones didn't show at the end. You talked about a question that you had for our professor was, how do you bring the session to a close? And I've also wondered that because I've been a client in counseling, and I feel like we're still like deep into the things we're talking about, and I know our time is coming to an end, but they always seem to do a really good job of bringing everything to a close and still, staying within the 1 hour session. So that's a good question, and I'd like to know the answer to that too. And you mentioned, can empathy be misinterpreted as countertransference? And I've in my sessions before with my counselor, he has been moved to tears in the things that I have said as a widow, and just the pain maybe that I was sharing with him that I was in. And I remember a few times my counselor actually crying with me, and I did not take it as, well, I didn't know the word countertransference back then, but I didn't take it as him like emotionally attaching to me. I really did take it as empathy. So I felt like he was hearing me and feeling the pain that I was sharing and being moved by it. And I felt like it was a good connection to feel as the client, sharing how I was feeling with him. So that's just my thoughts on that, but not a counselor. So I did take it as empathy though, and not as countertransference. Thank you for sharing your video.